Hello and welcome to Any Heroics. You might notice we're in a little bit of a different place to normal because I'm getting ready to trek hours northwards to the desolate lands of Nottingham, not to film a back rep in my living room, but to visit 7th City Collectibles with a shed load of second-hand models to sell and a game and a back rep for you guys lined up against the champ himself. Let's get going. And we've arrived.
Come on in.
Look who it is. We've trekked all the way up north to the fantastic 7th City store. And there he is, the man himself. Is he working?
Hello.
What things can I do here, Will? Can I sell second-hand models?
Not only can you buy second-hand here, you can also sell second-hand here.
And we've got a lovely battle report lined up for you. Let's get to it.
So, my army for today, we're playing 500 points, so I just thought I'd whip out some Isengard. Nothing too fancy, just as many crossbows as I can cram in there. So, we've got Ugluk, Vrasku and an Urukai captain with crossbow. Ugluk is leading 3 crossbows, 7 pikemen. Vrasku is leading 4 crossbows, 8 pikemen. And the captain's leading 2 crossbows, 2 pikemen and a banner. Pretty no frills, but hopefully it'll be effective.
So my army today is my Laketown that I think we've had on the channel once before. I've got the Master, who has to be the leader. I've got Braga and Alfred. They all have identical warbands of 3 swordsmen, 4 bowmen and 4 spearmen. And then I've got the dirty, unpainted bard and his dirty, unpainted daughters.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
And 1 spearman leading the way. We're playing to the death. We rolled first and got Contest of Champions, so I immediately said we'd do veto. So I vetoed Contest of Champions, and the champ has ended up picking to the death. I don't have a banner. He outshoots me, so we'll see how it goes. We'll come back after deployment.
So, deployment-wise, I went first with Vrasku, who's my leader down here. Nice little sort of shooting alley down this way. John, being the astute tactical mind that he is, has then negged me and deployed his entire army over here.
It's free real estate.
And I've counter-deployed some Urukai here. So I'm hoping to get some shots off before the fighting starts, but I suspect Vrasku's going to have to do a little bit of jogging to get over to the right place.
Right, let's roll priority.
Yeah.
4 for me.
5 from me.
Cool. You get to say the line, Will.
Any heroics?
Yay! I'm going to march with Braga.
Yep.
Who'd have thought? Let's see if it's free.
That's what we want.
It's
This
not.
is the sort of equity we're looking for.
Costs money for now. Right, we'll come back after move. We may skip ahead a few turns if there's not a huge amount of shooting going on. It's likely going to be me running up, hoping not to get shot. Will doing some pew-pewing, and we'll see what the champ does with these lads over here.
So in a shocking, twist of events, I didn't really move very much, and I've just tried to shoot. I'm trying to cut off the head of the snake. So I've been trying to shoot Braga because he's the guy that's calling all of the marches. Unfortunately, he's got just enough bodies in front of him. So I've managed to send 2 Laketowners to their grave, but Braga's doing just fine.
Yeah, it's only losing 2 isn't too terrible. Let's roll priority.
Let's do it. 2.
Goes to me.
Yes.
Any heroics?
Nothing from me, no.
Cool.
I'm all gravy.
Unsurprisingly, I'm going to march again, see if it's free.
Yeah.
It is this time. Love to see it. Right, we'll come back after. Probably some more shooting from the Isengard. It's Dave's shooting meta. I should have brought blinding light. We'll come back soon. So we've had a very, very good turn of shooting from the Isengard. All 1,000,000 shots that Will took out 1 Laketown, proving once and for all that shooting's overrated and you should never worry about the shooting meta. I marched forward.
Truer words have never been said.
Will stayed still, and I guess we're back to priority.
Certainly are.
Big 4 from me. Any heroics, Mr. Champion?
I'm a pass. Thank you very much.
None from me. What's happened
Shooting went a little bit better. Still not mega. I decided to try and take a punt on Bard and try and get rid of his horse, which I wasn't successful in doing. But I have killed some meat patties that were delicately blocking the way. So I think we've killed 7 now.
Yeah.
So we killed 4 that turn, which is a little bit better. Whether it'll be enough, I don't know though.
So a thing you did in movement, you scooched Ugluk just out to the side.
Mm-hmm.
What was your reasoning for that?
Basically, if I lose priority and you go first, I don't want you to be able to wrap around this side of me. So Ugluk's just sort of spanning that gap nicely. He's got 3 might, he's got strike, so you don't necessarily want to put a hero into him. So he's just going to hold that flank nicely is the plan.
Where can the viewers find more tactical insights like that?
But by subscribing to my Patreon, Will's Champions, where I go into all sorts of tactical goodies of how to be a better player, list building, scenario play, and all of that good stuff.
You'd love to see it. Will doesn't know this, but ownership of his Patreon is on the line in this game. So if I win, I get control. Let's roll priority.
Let's do it. 6.
That's a big Isengard priority.
Any heroic, sir?
None from me. We'll come back after some moves. So we finally got in amongst it. The champ had priority. He charged in. I shuffled the lines around to try and make up some of my poor positioning. We've got Ugluk over here, Braga there, Captain in combat
Just hiding in
here,
there.
and the Master with his big 12-inch bubble chilling back there. There was no shooting, so start the combat phase. I'm going to spend a point of might on the Master to turn on my banner.
Yep. And I'm also going to be calling a heroic combat with this captain here.
Lovely. I'm going to call a combat with Braga, I think.
Okay.
See if it's free. It's not. So Braga's down to 1 might.
I love that.
Roll off to see whose combat goes first.
Go for it.
Goes to the good side.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Let's
do it.
Braga's 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'll feint on the front.
I've got a spear and a normal dude in there.
Let's do it.
So
So 5 from me.
that's a big 6.
Yeah, I'll try a banner. It's all yours.
Lovely stuff. So we'll do the 2 normal lads first.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I am going to be trapped though.
Cool. So other strikes with the normal lads.
Yes, the 5 will do it.
We get him. So where are we going to send the people into? We are going to send him into there just to kind of peel that guy off Will's heroic combat. Hopefully make it slightly less problematic. And Braga's just going to go in 1 bomb, ready to get his head chopped off by Ugluk next turn. Cool. Let's go for Will's heroic combat.
Yep, so I can't feint anymore because you're pesky fight 4.
Yep. I've got 2 normal dudes, no special strikes from me.
Ooh.
I'm on a 5.
It's a 3 high, I'll try a banner. It is also a 5.
He just pipped it.
I do.
So let's back away.
And he's sent to the Netherrealm.
He's very, very dead. Cool. Where's he moving to, Will?
So I think he's just going to shuffle in and just fight the same guy again.
Lovely stuff. So it's Will's priority. Where do you want to start, Will?
Let's do Ugluk and then we'll just see how the lines fare.
Lovely. So I've got 4 lads.
Yeah, I've got Ugluk in yellow.
I'm on a 6.
It's also a 6 from me.
That's Ugluk's. So he'll back away like that. He'll back away like that. He will back away forward.
Yep.
And he'll come sideways.
Yeah, so it's 4s all round and I'm prioritising that guy there.
Lovely stuff.
Gets 1, so I'll get the guy at the back.
Beautiful. Carry on with the heroes.
Yeah, so 2 versus Braga.
Big Braga. That's a 5 high for Braga.
3, try a banner. 4.
Braga's a killing machine.
Hey, at least Braga's performing, yeah. Well,
He tried his best. I jinxed it. Commentator's curse. The captain.
Yeah, so captain and 2 friends.
Who I got? I've got 1 geezer who's on a 1.
I'm on a 6.
That's but yours, even with the master's reroll.
And he's only just dead.
Dead guy. Right, we'll do some minnow fights and then come back to you with priority. Okay, we're back at the end of fighting. We've had some casualties. My dead pile's up to 12 now. The champs, when the gimbals, is up to 3 over there. We got some problematic looking gaps appearing in my lines versus Will's very nicely arranged battle line. That's what
Almost
you get
like I planned it.
when you subscribe to Will's Champions.
Well, Bard's on the way now, so I could be in trouble.
Let's roll priority.
Priority.
That's a big one.
2.
Say the line, Will.
Any heroics.
I'm going to call a move with somebody. We'll work it out who and then come back to you. So, Bard in fact called a move. It was free.
Braga.
Braga called a move. It was in fact free. Maybe I'll edit that out, probably not. The champ counter called and unfortunately won the move off. So it meant he managed to kind of pin my lines in place, take advantage of my bad positioning. To account for that, I very bravely retreated Bard and the girls just outside of 6 of Ugluck, but obviously within 10 in case the champ makes a positioning error or overkills and I win the move off, which I'm sure is unlikely with a player of Will's caliber. Any shooting, Mr. Champion?
Yes, I do have Vrasku, so I'll see if he can pull out something cheeky, and we'll take it from there. So in the shoot phase, Vrasku decided to take his chances and tried to shoot through 4 in the ways to the Master of Laketown. He whiffed it, but he did manage to hit the right person in the combat, which is why there's a little blank spot in the middle of the line now. Just as he took down a poor Laketown and they never saw it coming. So we're going to go to combat now.
To start the fight phase, I'll use the Master's last point of might for the 12-inch banner bubble, +1 fight. My turn to call any heroics. So I am not going to call any for now.
Yeah,
for yourself?
None from me either, so we'll come back at the end of the combats. Okay, so here we are at the end of the combats. Safe to say it was a pretty good turn for Isengard. I'm up to 6 dead now, and I'd love to pan over and show you that the gimbal's playing up. There we go.
20 dead. So I am 1 model off breaking. You can find out how to make one-sided games like this by following Will's Patreon. What you can't do though is learn how to use the gimbal. That mystery eludes us all.
If you could all see what my hand looks like to get this beautiful angle, you'd be embarrassed.
Let's roll a big priority.
Let's do it.
2.
I think that was a 6. I'm going to re-roll because I can't tell.
Yeah. We'll check the footage.
No. We'll check the footage.
So we're back after move. Alfred gave some might to the Master and took Braga's last remaining might. So I had to call the heroic move with Alfred. The champ didn't counter, which meant I'm finally able to get the 150,000 point model that I paid for, the ugly unpainted Bard, into combat. Braga's there with a mate. Ugluck's standing there all exposed. We'll try and see if we can bait the strike out of the champ. And he's finally brought in Vrasku. So border shooting. We'll do some combats and come back with a little turn summary. So we're here at the start of the combat phase. I've called a free heroic combat with Bard. We did bait the champ into spending the point of might with Ugluck.
You did.
So let's start with Bard's combat. I'll do Bard in yellow and we'll do Big Braga in white. I'm on a 4 high currently.
I'm on a 5.
I will banner.
I've banded to a 6.
With Braga.
Spend it, baby.
I think we're going to have to spend it. We'll spend 2 points of might on Bard to win this fight.
Oh, that's what we like.
Pretty important. So he does get knocked over.
He does.
Let's roll with Braga. That's 2 wounds.
Yeah, he's only defense 6.
Fate or die.
He's gone.
We get him. So where are we going to go? Do we do the Chad move and go into the striking Ugluck? Probably not. So, but we do want to protect our hole a bit. So he's going to cowbung around and actually come into Ugluck. Bard's going to come in, try and get in on the kill count into these 2 chaps.
That's good.
Which will peel this guy off of that. No, it's the champ's priority, so that's probably a bit less useful. See, that's why I don't have a Patreon. Where do you want to go next, Will?
Let's do this one-on-one here. See if I can untrap Ugluck.
Cool. That's a big 6.
I cannot untrap Ugluck. Oh,
That's a dead dude.
absolutely grim.
Will doesn't know that we do the hero fights first, so
Oh,
so
sorry.
we'll film them, but they might actually be out of order.
Stop trapping me, and then we can do the hero fights.
We'll come back at the end of combat.
So hero combats then.
Yeah.
We've done the rest, and it's not looking good.
Yeah.
Stop! He's already dead.
So we've got Vrasku and a mate versus 2.
5.
Big old 6.
Oh no.
I'd like to stress as well that
Can't even help with a banner.
I'd like to stress that we're both using my dice, so there can be no complaints here.
So the dead piles at the moment, the champ is on 8. The not champ is on 27. So I'm nearly quartered. There's not long to go. This may well be the last turn.
So Bard fighting one guy.
Yep.
I'm going to stab for the hell of it. On for a 2.
Big 6.
Can't beat a 6.
It's twice. You get him.
Bang.
You love to see it.
And then we've got Ugluk and 2 friends versus Braga and a friend,
Yep.
and I struck. So high enough to faint, so he will.
Big old fight. We'll set the bar.
It's a 6. Thank you very much, Sterling.
Oh no.
What defense is Braga?
5.
Okay. So we'll start with a fainting Ugluk on Braga. For 1 wound. Do you know what? I'm going to spend 2 points of might to make it 2 wounds.
Oh no. Fate or die.
Oh,
He lives.
That's anticlimactic.
Braga always rolls 4-ups.
And then 2 pikemen. Oh, he lives as well.
love
This
to
is
see
a
it.
terrible decision.
Pro gamer moves. I mean, the game's definitely not over. The comeback's on, team. The comeback's on. Let's roll priority. Big 6.
Big 6.
Thank
it's
you, Dave.
yours.
Goes to me. Any heroics, Mr. Champion?
Heroic move with Vrasku, please.
Cool. I am very limited on might, so I'll have a think and we'll come back to you after movement. So the champ, realising he's already won the game, is now thoroughly disinterested that the competitive challenge has gone.
Okay.
But I've gone for a last ditch, try and salvage some points. It's called a move with the master, so I'm foregoing the banner, but it's allowed me to get Bard onto Vrasku, Will's leader, to try and salvage some style points. One of the daughters ran away, Alfred ran away. I'm very nearly quartered, so this will be the last turn. It is my priority.
It is.
Yep, so let's start with the hero fights. We'll save the most exciting one until last. Let's do Ugluk versus a single Laketown geezer.
Yeah.
Big 6.
Big 6.
Oh, you hate to see it. It's
We've got a
cocked.
cocked dice.
There's a chance.
There is a chance he's
He
alive.
lives. Let's do Braga and a mate.
Yep.
Big 6. Thank you, Dave.
4. Try a banner. Nope.
Will just loves cocking dice. We get one of them.
Not on camera, Will.
Let's go for 1 on 4.
Yeah, I'll favour the front 2.
That's another Dave Farmer's. Oh,
That's a GBHL 6, that is.
yeah, sorry, Dave.
And he is only just dead.
Splattered one more until I'm quartered. Will it be this one? 1 Laketowner versus 2 guys. Big 3.
4.
You get me?
I do get you.
So the game will end. We've got 2 fights left after telling you we'll only do the hero fights. Let's do my little 2 lads versus your 2 lads.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
You'll love to see it. The comeback's on. Not quite. And finally, the fight we're all here to see.
Shall we
because
play Can Bard roll a 6?
We'll make Will count all his dice and roll them first.
That's pathetic. No might on these. We get the 6. Oh,
Star gets the 6.
what a rock
There.
star.
He's knocked over.
He
He's
is.
got a bucket full of dice.
Yeah.
We'll slow roll these because we know it always helps you roll better. It's 1
One
wound.
wound. Yeah, I'll fate it. Cheers for waiting.
That's-
I pass.
Another wound and a fail. Last chance. Well, not last chance. We've got 1 more set of dice.
Double 1.
That's the game, Will.
Is that definitely all the dice you're supposed to roll?
Yeah, that was 8 dice.
Oh, dear.
Well played. We'll work out the scores and come back with one of Denby's post-bat rep breakdown bugle things. Cheers. Right, we're back for Denby's post-bat rep breakdown thing. How did the game go, Will?
Better for me than it did for you. I really thought that the Masters banner was going to cause a lot of problems, but I think because there was a turn when you thought that I was going to stay and shoot one more time, and instead I shot forward and charged you. I think I caught you a little bit unawares, and it meant that I just got some really good combats.
Yeah, and my battle line wasn't set up at all.
Wasn't quite how you wanted it to be. So I was able to just sort of do just enough damage in the first couple of turns. Because then once Bard got in, he started shredding stuff, and I spent a lot of resources to not do much to anyone really. But I just killed enough Laketowners.
Yeah.
So.
It wasn't even really the crossbows that did all the damage.
I suppose it's nothing. No.
Strength 4 on D4, a lot of lads.
That's what everyone likes, yeah.
Right. Thank you very much for the game, Will.
Thank you for having me.
Having me up here in 7th City.
Yes.
We've got some shilling to do.
A little sprinkling of shilling, yeah.
Salt Bay of shilling.
So, despite the fact that we're friends and lovers and you've come here to play a game with your best buddy, what else have we done for you today?
So I have traded in 10 plus years worth of dirty 40k models, as well as some Major Sigmar and whatnot, for a boatload of store credit, which I'm going to use to buy a Smaug, because I need to paint more shit, and a bunch of Lorcana for my better half, because I'm with them.
Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it?
And then I'm still going to have loads of store credit left over, so I'll slowly
You are.
be chipping away at it. We might pan around to some B-roll footage of
yeah, we'll show you the
Will's
hoard that you've
lackeys,
traded in. I wouldn't say
counting.
that. But yeah, so it's a service that we offer at 7th City. And we'll buy minis for any gaming system at all. 40k is the most popular because everyone has it, but we're interested in anything. We offer, I think, a pretty fair price, and we offer 20% more in credit as well for you to spend on anything you like, tournament tickets, new product, second-hand product. But then because we buy all of this stuff, we also have one of the largest second-hand stores on eBay for miniatures. So if there's something that you're after, to like top up a project, or you want to start a new army, or you want to buy a whole army that's nicely painted, take a look at our website or our eBay store.
So with that, are you only going to buy my really nicely painted models?
No, we're buying everything. You've brought us some absolute
all the
toilet,
shit?
and we're buying that too. Yeah,
All the shit. Whatever you've got, will diligently sort through it,
absolutely.
turn it into store credit so you can spend on new models to then trade in when you hop to a different game system in a couple of years' time.
That's it.
Right, that's the end of our chat. Chitter chitter.
Bye bye.
Press the red button, it should just record.
We're going.
Yeah, we'll do the challenge.
I'll just edit this out.